So this is part 2 of graphing on a number line. In the first video we looked at the first 5 examples and how you just graph the basic ones when you have an equal to or greater than or less than or greater than equal to or less than and equal to. And the difference mostly is in how you do the starting value, either with an open circle or with a solid circle when it includes the number. Now when we get down to number 6 through 9, we have multiple equations or multiple things on the same number line. And in the case of this one, we have an x in between two other numbers. And really, if you just look at the way it's written, it sort of tells you that x is between these two places. In other words, it's greater than -5 and it's less than 5. So if we think of the value being greater than -5, so it doesn't include that, and then we go that way, but then it also says it's less than 5, so it's really between these two spots, and really everything in between is true. So now we have from -5 to +5, not including the -5 and +5. So anything that's greater than -5, like -4.9, and all these things in between, even 0, would make this true. So now we really have a between situation where it's between these two places, just like it's written there. And then in the next one we have an or situation. So we say x is less than -5. So really we have two inequalities we're going to graph at the same time. So if x is less than -5, that means it's less than that. It does not include it, so we go that way. But it's also greater than 5. So we would go with this here and that way. So you can see that really the only thing that x is not is this part in between. So it's sort of the opposite of the one we just did. What we just did is x is between here, and now x is not between there. It's the other direction away. And again, open circles because it does not include the starting values. And so now we're going to look at one more in this set, actually two more, because now we're just going to simply change the symbol. And again, it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. In this case, x is between two places, but it's also equal. So just like we did in number 6, it's going to look the same as 6, except we're going to have solid circles because it includes the -5, and it includes the +5, and it includes everything in between. And for number 9, again, it's just like number 7, except that equal to these values. So it's less than or equal to, and it's greater than or equal to. So again, the only change in this case is going to be the symbol that we start with. It's a solid dot instead of an open dot, because now we include the beginning number and then we continue on in either direction, whichever is true for the symbol. X is less than or equal to -5, x is greater than or equal to +5. And that's really sort of summarizes all of how you do inequalities. There's some more examples on the page, but that's really all you need to know for graphing inequalities when you have an equation.